Two cool bros tooting each other's horns. We the best!
This is the beginning of a series where we are going to rank every single mascot in the NBA. Now, the way that we are going to do this is we are going to rank the mascots 1 through 5 in each of the 6 NBA divisions. And then the winners will move on to a final round where we rank the final 6 division leaders into the top mascots, the top 3 mascots in the NBA. And we will also rank the worst mascot in the NBA eventually. Methodology. How are we ranking them, right? We decided that each mascot will be broken up into 3 different categories. Their overall design, their history / origin story, and their potential basketball skills. Now, the way that we're going to rank them is in the division, first place gets 5 points in that category, second place gets 3 points in that category, third place gets 1 point, and if you're lower than that, you don't get shit. Fuck off. So then we'll take the total points. Total points will be the winner for each of us. We're going to talk about our winners and then kind of average it out and see who won the division based on both of our rankings.
Let's settle this.
Today, we are ranking the NBA mascots in the Northwest Division. We have, from the Denver Nuggets, Rocky the Mountain Lion. Debuted December 15th, 1990. Listed at 5'10", and a weight of 154 pounds. So, pretty slight for a mascot here, but a classic.
Pretty small.
An absolute classic, that is for sure. We have the Minnesota Timberwolves Crunch the Wolf. This is a little bit of an older one, debuted in 1989. Height is 6 foot, and they put ground to the tip of the ears. I don't know why they put that on their website. I felt that was unnecessary, but you do you, Minnesota.
Very specific way. How else would you measure height?
I don't know, because like when you look at him, his ears are even with the top of his head anyway. So it doesn't make any sense. Like he doesn't have long ears. But anyways, and listed at 190 pounds. So yeah, Crunch the Wolf. I don't know. Also, I couldn't find any reason why it was called Crunch other than, they bite. So, all right. Where at least, Rocky the Mountain Lion. Rocky, they're in the Rockies. That makes sense.
Rocky Mountains.
Yeah. Okay. Then from Oklahoma City, we have Rumble the Bison. This one debuted, when they moved there, February 17th, 2009. Known for banging the drums to hype up the OKC crowds. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And I love, since this was a more recent one, they actually gave it a pretty kind of funny backstory where they say that this is a regular bison just roaming the plains. And it was struck by lightning. And the lightning gave it anthropomorphic superpowers. And then it decided to move to Oklahoma City and become a mascot.
That's quality stuff.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff.
It was like Spider-Man. It's like it was literally struck, and the thunder turned it into a human bison beast. Like, okay.
But it's not like he has the power of thunder,
No.
Spider-Man got hit by a spider, so he should be like a thunder bison,
I thought that would be
Zeus.
Cool. Yeah,
a Zeus type bison.
Made him like the Emperor from Star Wars or some shit. He's just zapping people. Anyways, we digress. The Portland Trailblazers have Blaze the Trail Cat. Debuted in 2002, and I could not find shit about this mascot. I had no backstory to go off. And basically, because it's named Blaze, I was like, yeah, definitely not high all the time. In Portland, bro, they should have given this guy red eyes. Come on.
That would have been awesome.
They have red colors.
He used his eye drops, I think.
I guess, but they should have given him more. Well, when we get to the Southwest Division, you'll see the Coyotes' eyes are just fucking crazy. They should have given Blaze crazy eyes with red lines that kids wouldn't pick up on it, but the adults would be I get that.
Right, I'm with you. Missed opportunity. You should write them a letter.
Utah. This is the only one in this division that does not have a "the" in between the name and the animal. Every other one is blank the blank. This one is just Jazz Bear. But we have Jazz Bear listed at 6 foot, 250, debuted November 4th, 1994. and I found a crazy quote from a 2013 interview with the guy that plays the Jazz Bear. And they said, "Do you work through pain a lot?" And he answered, "I try to. I mean, it's kind of weird that things will happen to me. Like I'll tear a tendon, my bicep tore in half, my calf muscle tore in half, or just any of the other tweaks. Like those are just random tweaks. Like my pinky completely bent back and was dislocated on both of them. I tore a tendon out of my thumb and I didn't realize it until after the game. There have been a ton of times when I hurt myself and you just go on. I knock myself out on the floor and I get up and keep going. There's no time to just lay there and play dead." And I was just like, holy fuck, dude. They have a hardcore mascot.
That's a good one for sure. I like that. That's endearing.
Yeah, right? It's like, all right, I'll root for that guy. That's fucking badass.
Guy's got hot. He's got hot.
He's got hot. Jazz Bear, Jazz Bear. All right, so getting to our rankings. Design. Who is your number one by design?
So number one, I went Rumble the Bison. And this was mainly because I like his beautiful hair. I think he looks like he's got luscious hair. I would imagine as he jumps through the air, it would look nice and flowing. So that's, maybe not the strongest logic, but I enjoy that. I was really hair obsessed, Yeah, who was your number one?
Well, Rumble the Bison was my number two. My number one was Rocky the Mountain Lion, because I felt like he has kind of like the coolest outfit, where he's wearing this like kind of crop top thing and, and like I don't know.
I mean, the male crop top is becoming a thing,
right? And he's wearing like sweatpants and like he looks athletic and like the mountain lion. I don't know. I thought he had kind of the coolest design of this group, this division.
Interesting. So yeah, I had him fourth. I feel like he's kind of just a guy in a tracksuit with the head on.
All right. Fair enough.
This is why we debate these things.
My number three was Blaze the Trail Cat. And this was one where 3, 4, and 5 were like, I don't know. They're all the same.
Yeah, I had Blaze at 3. And I had Jazz Bear at 2. I like the look of them. I don't know.
All right.
Nice hair again.
I think Jazz Bear has like a weird face. So I didn't rank him that high.
Yeah. He does have kind of a weird face for sure.
It's kind of like droopy. Like it's not like bright and full-eyed like a lot of the mascots.
This was one where I didn't love the design in general of these guys, so
yeah.
It's a weak number 2.
Like we said, like this was a division where they all just followed suit in terms of blank the blank, blank the blank. Like
yeah, it's kind of like anyone could come up with these mascots in the design pretty quickly.
Yeah, they didn't seem like there was a lot of depth.
Simplistic way to do it. Yeah.
History. I gave Rumble the Bison number 1 in history. Gave him 5 points there because of the whole backstory of getting struck by lightning and having these anthropomorphic powers.
Totally agree. I mean, that's a great history.
Yeah, I just thought that was funny. My number 2, I had to go to Jazz Bear because of the just toughness in that interview that I found. I was just like, that's just fucking nuts. So I'm gonna give him number 2.
Same logic too. Plays through the pain. I was like, good.
Fair enough. My number 3 was Rocky the Mountain Lion, because he is well known outside of Denver. Like I think he's one of the more famous NBA mascots overall. So that's why I gave him number 1, because he's been able to transcend his fan base.
Or you gave him number 3, right?
Number 3. I gave him 1 point. Yeah.
Yeah, I had him and Crunch the Wolf like basically toss up, so I'm gonna go Rocky as well.
Fair enough.
My thought was, Crunch has been around a long time too, but I think you have the point that it's, cultural impact a little bit more, but again, with the number 3, it's like, yeah, you get 1 point, but I'm not blown away.
Yeah, I agree. Potential basketball skills. Who was your number 1?
I went Rumble again. I think someone that was instilled with superpowers through lightning. Who knows what other superpowers he got, right? So he's clearly been changed by some type of witchcraft. And I don't know if he's a god or he's what, but he's clearly not just a normal creature, right? He's some type of deity or something where he's been blessed by the gods. So I think that could translate onto the court.
I think that is a fair point.
There's other guys done it superpowers. I mean,
yeah.
But who's your number one?
My number one was Jazz Bear. I mean, what are you gonna do to stop this motherfucker? He's tearing his biceps and calves, and he's still going. Like, holy shit.
True. I was worried about his injury history though. But I guess it's kind of the same logic as that other one, the Hawk one, maybe.
I was gonna say in the previous episode, you gave guys credit for playing through injuries. So
he played through injury, so I will give him that.
Yeah. My number 2 was Rocky the Mountain Lion. Again, crop top just, makes me think he's athletic. Zeke Elliott vibes. Just showing off the abs. And then my number 3 was Crunch the Wolf. Because he seemed like, he has the experience. He's been around doing it longer than some of these other mascots in this division. So I gave him number 3. Who'd you give 2 and 3?
Jazz Bear, number 2. I'm a fan of Jazz Bear. I'm with you on that. Number 3, Rocky the Mountain Lion.
Okay.
Kind of change it up. I see your argument on some of that, so you persuaded me a little.
Yes. Okay, so total points. My number 1 was Rocky the Mountain Lion with 9 points. But Rumble also had 8, and Jazz Bear also had 8. Crunch and Blaze only got 1 for me. Who was your number 1 in total points?
Dude, Rumble was a clean sweep for me.
So we got 15?
He got 15 for me.
So 23 then?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I feel like that kind of dilutes your answers, but
that's
good. I don't know. Rumble just kind of checked all the boxes for me.
That's all right. So
number 2, Jazz Bear at 9.
Okay. All right. So the winner with 23 total points is Rumble the Bison.
Well, this is the one I'm a fan of. Yeah. I mean, superpowers.
I don't hate it, dude. I mean, look, my winner was Rocky, but Rumble only had 1 less point than him. So I'm not hating on it, dude. I see it.
I feel like I wish more of these teams would give their mascots background stories like that.
Yeah. I wished that too.
Seems like you could just have a marketing intern spend like a week on this and come up with a bunch of fun stuff.
Absolutely. Right?
Or even a day. I mean, it doesn't take that long to come up with some funny background story.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you do it, then you can potentially win mascot competitions. I mean, this is going to be big for OKC, the city in general, if he can win this whole thing.
The straight face, dude.
I mean, we'll see. OKC could use this, so.
They really need a win right now.
Yeah.
I don't like to toot my own horn, but cut that.